Hello. I am so sleepy today. I was up a little later than I would have liked because I had to do some laundry and it did not want to be dry. So I had to keep going back and drying it longer and longer until it was finally dry enough that I knew it wasn't gonna smell musty and weird. I took it to put it away. I almost thought about canceling this morning, but I know I need to keep a schedule. And either way, Charlie woke me up anyway. Like, wanting pets at exactly, 8:15, I want to say. So yeah. I don't have the mental fortitude. The mental fortitude. There we go. That's the word. To read anything sincerely this morning. So we're just gonna yap and play. I'm assuming this is what do you call it? A lost item. I can't remember what those games are called. My brain just wants it to be like, call it Where's Waldo? And I'm like, but it's not Waldo I'm looking for. It's something else. So Steam is having a... Speaking of yapping, let me check real quick to see that his dish has food on it. He might be mad because he wants food. Hang on a sec. While I'm doing that, you guys can, if you're here, you can... Why are you... Come on. There we go. You can read what's on the screen. Be right back. His dish is perfectly... has food on it. He just wants attention. Gosh. Anyway. Steam is having a sale right now where all of the purchases, or some of the purchases, or portions of the purchases are going towards cat care and wellness and that sort of thing. One of the games was this one. There's a little extra here. This is what the thing says. It says, join us in advocating for cats and raising awareness about rescue and adoption. Cats from all over the world need our help. Go visit a shelter in your town. It will be good for them, and it can be good for you too. This one's a little bit more tricky for me. Feed the cats in your neighborhood and help TNR strays and feral cats in your community. TNR and care for clouders is really not as helpful as you would think. I don't really want to go into the full semantics of that this morning when I'm so foggy. I might have a sit down and talk about that later. Everything else, yes, but this part right here. Hang on a second. Why is it not capturing my mouse movements? It says capture cursor, but it's not doing it. Whatever. They were abandoned, and they didn't have a choice. And it is up to us to help them. There are ways to help with stray population. That isn't TNR. It's more like animal sanctuaries, because a lot of cases, humane societies end up being full, and they can only help a portion of the community. And TNR, see, I'm going into it anyway because my brain wants to. You still have the risk of cats causing havoc on the local bird population, chasing out the natural predators that are part of the ecosystem of that area, producing waste that can leak into the groundwater and all of that other stuff. I'll maybe do a deep dive on that later, or provide some links to YouTube videos that do a much better job than my sleepy ass can do this morning. So I'm going to read this left table now. Humane Society of the United States is the nation's most effective animal protection organization. Since 1954, they have been fighting for the protection of all animals through advocacy, education, and hands-on programs. The HSUS is a mainstream voice for animals, with active programs in companion animals, wildlife and habitat protection, animals in research, and farm animals. Together with its affiliates, HSUS works across the nation and around the world to protect all animals. That's why. It was because I didn't have it as my active screen. Together, I already read the part. Animals through legislation, litigation, investigations, education, science, advocacy, and fieldwork. HSUS also rescue and care thousands of animals each year, but its primary mission is to prevent cruelty before it occurs. All of the profits from stray cats in Cozy Town, Night Lights, which is the DLC, is going to actions from Humane Society regarding cats and cat welfare. The DLC is $1.79. This game itself is free, but if you want to show support for the Humane Society of the United States and you have the buck and change to get that DLC, I think you should. I'm probably going to get it a little later myself, because I have a little extra pocket change that I can spare to do it. Alright. Thank you for playing. Your support helps make a difference. And then it crashes. Dang it. Hang on a sec. Why did you crash? You were like the lowest effort little game. Why did you crash? Oh my gosh. There we go. I'll turn off the little corner chat. If I can. There we go. So that's the DLC. Hey, Bab. What's good, buddy? Music's a little loud. This is gonna be streaming soon. She's gonna stream on Monday. Okay, if you do have to bounce, please don't hesitate. You can always keep the open in the corner. Oh yeah. That better? Hopefully that's better. I might have to actually do it in the game window. Hang on. Oof. You gonna let me? What? No, it's not gonna let me. That's great. Oh my goodness. How about there? Is that good? It's really loud on my sign and I can't change the audio now that I'm in the game, I guess. Not giving me the option. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. If you do have to go, of course, I understand, you know. You gotta support your primary. If you really want, though, you can of course keep me open in the separate tab and just put the volume on 1%. That way it counts as a view at the same time. I am sleepy. I am so tired. I stayed up way too late, like a dum-dum. I blame the dryers, though, because they weren't drying my clothes efficiently. Hello, I'm Lily, and I was born in the streets. Hello, Lily. Oh, that's fair. I wasn't socialized to humans, but a good human was patient enough to show me love. The humans in this village care very much about community cats and help take care of all of us, but love is never too much. Yes, she is. She's got that look. Look at those eyes. Pet all these stray cats and help keep them well and socialized. Maybe one day we'll find homes for all of them. By the way, it's really hot today. Could you please give these cats some water? It's really difficult to find clean water to drink in the streets. That is very true about orange cats. Alright. There's one. There's one. There's one. I can see that one's tail. That one's taking a poop. This is exactly what I was talking about earlier. These ones are playing poker. Okay, so there's some water fountains that are spattered around. Table above those two cats. Ah. Thank you. I see one right there. Spying on the buddy somewhere. Vending machine. Yep, we got that. Brother! Help me! See, that is absolutely a freaking hint to Lion King, which is a classic Disney movie that is a riff on Hamlet. Exactly. Hamlet, the most notorious of Shakespeare's plays, in the bushes. Down. Next to my faucet cat. Okay. Oh, You're right. Thank you. There's another one right there. Oh, and in the tree. And right there. So yeah, my dryer did not dry my clothes efficiently. Because of that, I was up way too late, and I am very eepy because of that. Other than that, I did have my breakfast, and it was good. I was a little hungrier than I normally am in the morning, so I ended up having 2 servings instead of just 1. That's okay. I usually do yogurt and berries and granola in the morning. And when I say granola, I mean nuts, because I can't do proper... Well, it's not that I can't do, it's that I need to limit my starchy carbohydrates. I'm digging the music though. This is nice. But how about you? How are you feeling / doing this morning? Or it's not probably morning where you are, but how are you doing today? Broken. Why am I struggling? Where is it? Or did I already get it? Right. Okay. Don't leave cats in cars. Don't do it. Doesn't matter what temperature it is. Not safe in there. Oh, Santa cats! Look at that kid! I love it. It's so good. Doing good, chillin', went to Fruity Loop and studied a bit math, square and square roots and multiplication tricks. Bro, I can't do math for a damn. I am so bad at math. I just barely passed it when I was in school, and I took like the bare minimum requirements because I've just never been super good at it. So if you can do math like that, or tuition, if you can do math like that, friggin' big time kudos and swag to you, because my brain can't take it. It is always melty. Charlie, what do you want? Come here. Stop yelling and just get up here. I will pet you all you want if you get up here. Come on. be a turd. Come here. Come on. Oh, why are you such a turd? You're such a turd. Get up here. Come on. I'm learning Vedic mathematics. Ooh. Which is like you can do calculations even if you don't know tables about 10. Come on. Come here. Hey, stop being a turd and come here. Come on. Come on. You can do it. I know you can do it. There you go. That's my boy. I might have to, just to see if I can. I know Vedic is a system for a lot of things. Because I've heard of it before, but I didn't know it was something you could apply to math. But that's cool. I'll 67 times 63 will be 4221. Oh, my brain. So like the 6 by 6 is 60 by 60 is 3600, right? And then the 7 times 3, is that like the way to do that? I feel like that might be the way to do that, but I'm probably wrong. What do you want? Why are you so squirrely today? Oh my god. I have been awake for less than an hour. Give me a break. In daytime? Does that mean that I'll be doing nighttime in other ones? What's going on with that? Good time zone Z. Thank you so much for joining me. I am extra super sleepy because my cat is boogerhead. And my laundry didn't dry fast enough last night, and I stayed up too late, and I'm tired, so very tired. Big finish. How are you today? I'm still traumatized from yesterday's watch. It was such a trip. My poor brain can't handle it. Thank you, Bab. Oh, I never remember what these things are called either. I chipped my tooth on one when I was a kid. This tooth right here. Can't barely see it now because it was chipped when I was really, really young. Like the tooth was just barely new. So obviously I've had it in my mouth for a hot minute. So it's kind of like ground down so that it's barely noticeable now. But when I was a kid, it was huge. It was like it looked like the whole tooth was chipped, like cracked open. But yeah, I jumped on one when it was broken, and I was using it like a seesaw, and I bashed it on one of the poles and chipped it. Kids will do the weirdest things for fun. Couldn't just use it normally. Nope. Had to fuck around and find out. The bar was made of metal. So like the middle part right here had busted, like it was no longer on its tracks or something. So kids were jumping on it, like up and down like a seesaw on either side. And I thought, oh, that sounds fun. No, I cracked it. A part of the tooth came off because I collided with one of the little metal bars. I think I was in like 2nd or 3rd grade, maybe. So like 7 or 8, maybe 9 at the very latest, but I think it was probably 7 or 8. I felt like such a Dumbo. My mom was pissed. Mostly because she didn't want people to think that, she couldn't afford to take me to the dentist, which she couldn't. So broke my tooth like the big one in the back. It was split in perfect half, like a straight cut. Ooh. So like a molar? Like a grinder in the back end? Oh, if you cut it down the middle, oh my god. Heck no, man. That had to suck big time. Not a fan. 0 out of 10. Apparently I ate an apple, and when I tried to close the mouth to chew, seed hit the tooth. Oh, dang. I thought something was stuck and tried to remove it until next day when brushing and saw that it was in 2 parts. Oh my gosh. Oh, that sounds awful. From a apple seed, no less. Crazy. I bet your mom was pissed as much as mine was. Like, how could you be so foolish? How could you be so careless? What were you thinking? I was just eating an apple, Mom. I didn't chew on that side for days, and it was so embarrassing when I told my mom about. Oh, she didn't know right away. Even I'm surprised. Damn. That sucks, buddy. Did you end up having to get like a crown or something? Or did they just leave it alone since you were still a kid and teeth were growing in and stuff? Because I know that's the things that sometimes they'll do. They're like, I don't want to mess with it because it'll mess with the tooth as it's growing in and blah, 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 blah. And you're like, so in the meantime, I just can't use that side of my face. That's what you're suggesting. I can't do anything. After a few days, went to the dentist, got it removed. Thankfully, the dentist used numbing gel and not injection. Yeah. I had fully impacted molars on both sides. And one that was growing in wonky for my wisdom teeth. So when I had to do that, they put me completely under. And my whole face was so achy and swollen for weeks after that while it was healing. Yes, we got it removed and a new one grew. It was wisdom tooth. Yep. Who puts water on the roof? Who does that? Good grief. Being a teeth, my one tooth still ain't fixed. Buddy! Oh my gosh. Somebody needs to get on that. He's got a job to do. We are all over the age of 20 at this point, so there's no excuse except for the fact that America has the literal fucking worst. Sorry if that was really loud. The worst healthcare systems. We do not take the United States of America does not take care of its population, no matter what it might say. To be fair, my dad has been going through radiation and he hasn't been doing so hot with it, and I don't drive or have insurance. You don't even have state insurance, buddy! See, I didn't know that. I thought you at least had state insurance. What with what things are like and stuff, you know, the stuff that I know. $120. We got 30 left. Let's go. Imagine paying $8,000 USD for 10 to 15 minute wee-woo ride to the nearest hospital. The truth is that is in fact 100% correct. Just me, I know. I'm surprised I got the food stamps first, to be honest. Yeah. Ugh. Ugh. UGH ugh. I have a feeling that a lot of them are going to be in this cobble, and I'm having trouble seeing them because it's all the frickin' same shaped. Food stamps in the US, if you have a certain income allotment and in a certain employment bracket that doesn't meet your basic needs, there's a couple different options for you. If you are a mother with children under the age of probably, I think it's like 13 is the oldest you can be. If you are a mother with children under the age of 13, you can qualify for Women, Infants, and Children stamps, WIC, which is allotted to specific kinds of food that are important to young children. So like dairy is a big one, so milk, cheese, yogurt, etc. I forget what all else WIC usually covers, but I do know that milk, cheese, and yogurt are high on that list. Food stamps is for the rest of the population, so not everything is covered by food stamps. Certain, quote, luxury items, yeah, it's basically a subsidy for food and groceries. You cannot purchase hot foods, prepared hot foods. Like, you couldn't go to the store and get a rotisserie chicken hot. However, you could get a rotisserie chicken from the day before, which has now been preserved so that it's in the cold section, and that's how they kind of quote unquote get around that. You can get like cold prepared sub sandwiches, but you can't get a corn dog, for instance. It's usually, and you can't get things like spirits and beer, that kind of stuff, obviously. I say obviously, but the truth of the matter is some people are stupid. There are people who definitely take advantage of the system and they buy stupidly overpriced, ridiculous things because it, quote unquote, is covered. But people who actually need food stamps know that you only have so much of it and you really need to stretch it and squander it as hard as you can. Exactly. Things are hella expensive here. And for no reason. Capitalism does not breed innovation and take care of its population as much as they would like you to believe. A lot of low-income families are on food stamps. I have been on food stamps a couple different times in my life. Even when I was in college, I was briefly on food stamps, and the only reason I was able to qualify was because I worked a work-study job that was like, I think it had to be more than 8 hours a week for me to qualify, if I remember right. And if I couldn't get food stamps, there were times where I didn't qualify just by, like this most recent time, my spouse got a new job. That was the most well-paying job that either of us have ever had. And we were so excited for that. And then we no longer qualified for any of our assistance, our state assistance. So we lost our insurance and now we have to pay for insurance. And the insurance is $930 USD, which is more than the cost of our rent. We can no longer afford services because of how much it costs. For-profit healthcare is a sham. Family of 5 can have a whole dinner under $30. Yeah, that is no. Not here. Not here. Not without having to jump through several hoops to get through to a reasonable-ish price. It won't be healthy food either. Yeah, $930 is very expensive. I can't even see a therapist because I can't afford it. A dog? They wouldn't even let you be a dog. Fucking Christ. That's stupid. Oh my god. You probably said something about how you don't have experience. I'm like, I have a dog. How is that not enough experience? I have a dog. I walk the dog. I pet the dog. I play with the dog. I feed the dog. I pat the dog's butt. What do you want from me? My college fees for 6 semesters combined was $900. Now you're just bragging. Now you're just bragging, Bab. Oh my god, I would fucking kill for that kind of for that cost for school. Oh my god. Now's the part where it gets hard because I can't find some of them. They're a little too well camouflaged. I've had dogs my entire life, my whole damn life. I'm 2 years up from 30. No, for real, everything is very affordable in India. Yeah, I hear that. And here's the thing. The world is somehow convinced that the United States is not a third world country. Which makes 0 sense. 0 sense. So, immigrating anywhere from the US for permanent residence is next to impossible, because they look at you and they're like, what do you mean you can't afford where you live? What do you mean you can't afford food? What are you talking about? You can't afford healthcare. You live in America. You should be able to have like a 5-bedroom house, McMansion, and 3 cars. You should be able to eat like a hamburger dinner every single night. That's like the most luxurious hamburger dinner you've ever seen produced anywhere. Bro, I can barely afford ramen noodles. What are you talking about? People say USA is not a third world country only because it's top in military power since World War II. That's true. And there are some people who are super proud of that. And what's especially disgusting about that is that all of the people, well, I shouldn't say all of the people. A lot of the people who are in the military are people from poor, underclass areas of the states. They can't afford to go to school. They can't afford to live, so they enlist because military is like, oh, we'll pay for your schooling and we'll pay for this and we'll pay for that as a lure. It's all a fucking sham. All of it. And veterans, former military are some of our highest population of homeless people too. They don't get the treatment they need. They don't get the services that they need to survive the trauma that they've all gone through by serving in our absolute garbage military. Before World War, England and France were top countries. Those were first world and second world countries. Yep. You are absolutely correct. Normally, I hate looping music, but I could listen to this until I died. For real, for real. Ab, you are super smart, I just want to say. I'm always amazed by how much other people know about my country. I live here and I don't know most of the stuff. And it's not that I wasn't given the opportunity to learn it. Because I have vague recollections of some of these things, but the issue then becomes the bias of the... Yes, it is, Go-Go Gadget. Thank you for joining us. It's a little finder type thing. Oh, my brain is... It's not called Where's Waldo. Where's Waldo is a type of hidden object game. That's what it's called. It's called a hidden object game. Well, the average Asian kid sure knows a hell of a lot more than I fucking do. Hashtag just saying. Alright. We've got 12 more to go. And 2 more water pails. Water pails are these right here. Gadge. The cats can be anything from super obviously placed 3 languages! 3! You fucking polyglot! I can't barely speak Spanish! I learned Spanish in college. I got straight C's because I was a garbage Spanish student. I can barely understand it. I understand it to be every 5th word. I can read it better than I can understand it spoken, and I sure as hell can't speak it. 3 languages. Jesus fucking Christ, my dude. And I know, and this is the thing. That's not even a big deal for you and your people, man. That's not even a big deal for people in Europe. And the it's not, because you're not in Europe, you're in India. You're in Asia, to be more specific. The other side, quote unquote, of the world, it's typical for people to know at least 2 languages. And you, overachiever, decided to learn a 3rd one because you just could. I'm so freaking envious. My parents didn't give a damn. I was discouraged from learning a language while I was in high school because, quote unquote, I wasn't going to go to college, so what's the point? Because my parents weren't going to help me. I had to go on my own. I have 45,000 plus of student loan debt. In a degree that's quote unquote shit. I have an English literature degree. I was planning on going back for my master's in library science, but I didn't get into the school I applied for, and I didn't have the additional time / money to try again. And even if I did get in, I wouldn't have qualified for any kind of assistance because you don't get assistance for grad school. You only get assistance for undergrad. So anything I got, I would have had either gotten through internships or grants or any of that, and I didn't get any of that kind of groundwork training taught to me when I was still an undergrad. So I had no idea how I was going to do that either. So I gave up. And also on top of that, like, I was living by myself and I didn't have a job because I was just out of school and nobody would give me a job because I quote unquote didn't have any recent experience. I'm talking really fast. I am sorry. Slow the hell down. So when I didn't get in, I had to work. Otherwise I would have lost my apartment. And I ended up losing my apartment anyway. I moved in with a friend, and then I got recruited for a box store. Yes, I appreciate that. I got recruited for a box store. I can't name it, but it rhymes with smallwort. Kind of rhymes with smallwort. Don't work for smallwort, man. They're absolutely shitty. And they're anti-union. And they hate their employees. And you know what? Here's the thing. Not wanting to go to college is 100% valid. And it's probably good that you didn't go. All things considered. My spouse ended up going to college for a couple semesters and had insane anxiety attacks and ended up putting it on hold. Because of that, he's in a much better place now, mentally, emotionally, physically, than he was. Well, maybe not physically. He was biking to school, to and from, probably close to 15 to 20 miles a day, and walking around at school and biking. He lost a ton of weight, and it was great for him, but then he stopped and it came back, and that's fine. I don't care about his weight, but he was definitely much more peak physiological condition because of that time. But anyway, the mental emotional did not help, and he ended up dropping because of that. So, but he's in, like I said, he's in a better place now. We're trying again with online learning because we're going to be moving in less than a month because we are both insane. I don't want to get into that right now. I'm so anxious about it. But yeah, I went to school with the intention of being a librarian and wasn't able to do that because of life getting up in my face and telling me that it's time to be a big boy now. So. Happy fun times. So how about that local sports team? Huh? Wasn't it cool when they kicked the goal and made the point the other day? Thank you, Gadget. I appreciate the positivity, and you are completely right. We are trying to negotiate with our future management team by giving them 6 months, like the full contract's worth of rent up front first, because neither of us currently have work there. But spouse just sent me a calendar notification that he got a job interview at a dairy, either a dairy production factory or a farm. I don't know what she didn't say. And the apartment we're looking at is 3-bedroom potentially, which is a whole extra bedroom than what we currently have, and also I think there's another 300 plus square feet to our current place as well. And if you had asked me what any of this meant when I was a teenager, I would have looked at you like you were speaking Portuguese and shaken my head a few times and been like, I like turtles. I'm in danger. But that kind of stuff is so important. Anytime you're stressed moving, just imagine what to do with the extra room. I'm going to try really hard not to drag my spouse too hard. So there's a thing that happens when you are a kid in a family of more than mom, dad, and sibling, one sibling. You start to form unhealthy attachments to stuff and things. Capital S, capital T. Possessiveness and wanting to keep stuff becomes very common when you feel like everybody is taking everything that belongs to you all the time and not treating it well. Gotcha. And not returning it and stuff like that. I'm not saying he's a hoarder, but he is a person who has a lot of collections of things. And he's also a parent. So he keeps a lot of stuff with regards to the kids too. And he's not a full-time parent. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but he has stuff that these kids probably haven't looked at in half of their lifetime. And And he's keeping it because he's like, maybe they'll want it one day. And I have to look him dead in the eye and be like, listen, baby. I love you. But these fucking kids do not care about Legos anymore. They're teenagers. They're not going to want to keep the Legos. I know the Legos are cool. I know they're really cool Legos. But they don't care about the Legos anymore, my love. And they don't care about the Nerf guns and the water pistols and the Bratz dolls and Elsa and trolls. They don't care about that stuff anymore. They're not going to want it right now, and they're probably not even going to remember it in 15 to 20 years. I remember that I used to like My Little Pony when I was a young child, a young warthog. Exactly, Gadget. Exactly. Meanwhile, I moved around practically every single year of my life, and because of that, I got used to having to get rid of stuff. Either because mom was like, hey, you haven't played with this in like 3 months, so I'm gonna put it in the donate bin. Unless you really, really want it. And me just learning to give up and not try. So I got to the point where I was like, okay, what can I fit in my car? What can I fit in my backpack in some cases? Since we gotta move tomorrow. And I am only able to carry so much weight on my little body. So I have significantly less stuff. I love him so much, my spouse. Please understand. And I say everything I say with love and adoration and respect. And I honor that trauma. Wholeheartedly, I honor it. And it's really hard to get him to let go of things. So I usually try really hard to be gentle, but I don't push. But it ends up that we have to go through some sadness every time we move. And we've moved, I want to say, I have to count. We've moved 4 times since we have been together. Which is less than I've moved in the amount of time in the past that I can recall. But every single one of them was a difficult move. And I worry this one's going to be a difficult move. But I have at least the added bonus of we never really fully unpacked. Every single time we moved, we never really fully unpacked. A lot of stuff stayed in boxes, just piled in the corners of the rooms. So, and he's sounding like maybe, just maybe, this could be our final move. Like, we could ultimately stay in this apartment until we can't anymore. Which I hope is true because I'm so tired. I have moved across the country and back. And I'm so tired. Same, and my partner is definitely a hold on to her there's a middle ground there. You are probably happier with the cozy atmosphere the junk creates. I paused because I was thinking about it. Paused mid-sentence, I mean. Yes and no. I like having displays of my things. I don't like stuff that's just in boxes. If it were up to me, if it's been in a box for more than a month and hasn't been looked at, hasn't been thought about, hasn't been touched, I start to ask whether or not I need it. And I kind of try to find a middle ground between my needs and my wants. I have a lot of wants. Not all of those wants are also needs. He has a harder time with that because he is also a person who aspires to be a maker. He wants to craft things. He wants to make things. And he has a moral quandary about wanting to take things that are quote-unquote useless and finding a way to make them useful. And that is such an honorable desire to have, and I don't begrudge him of that at all. But it also comes down to, do we have the space for that right now? And can you live with the fact that you can't grab up every piece of metal that you might see while you're walking down the street, like screws and bolts and sheets of just random mass metal and wires and stuff that you could obviously strip and smelt and repurpose, but we don't even have a foundry set up for you to do that. And I know you want to make one. And I know when that time finally comes that we can afford to do that, it'll be so awesome because you are the most incredibly intelligent, smart, ingenuitive person that I know. But we live in a 2-bedroom and you work 40 hours a week and you get home and you want to take a nap, and you usually do. Do you have the energy for this? It's okay if you don't. Nobody's gonna judge you for not being able to do those things. You cannot pour from an empty cup. It's so hard for him to hear that. It's hard for me to hear that, honestly. My roommate used to be a metal worker that did the same thing. It was always awesome when he could create something from the mess in his room. Yep. It's so awesome what you can do with those skills. But you have to ask yourself, do I have the time? Do I have the energy? Do I have the space? And if you can't answer yes to all three of those things, then maybe you shouldn't be doing it. And there's nothing wrong with shoulda, coulda, wouldas, man. There's really not, no matter what anybody will say. Oop. Sneaky. I get that, as humans, the FOMO is real. We all have that feeling of, damn, why didn't I take that chance while I had it? I regret it. Guess what? You got a pizza. You won the lottery. Your tooth broke further and fell out of your mouth. I don't know what else to guess. Tell me. Tell me, Z, what's the thing? You're like, I'm typing, bitch, shut up! I can't look for cats and look at the screen waiting for you to type. Type faster. She's probably laughing really hard and can't type because I'm talking so much shit. See, I swear to God. Oh my God. You're the worst. No, probably not. I may have an interview with a disability doctor for disability social security, and yes, bitch, shut the fuck up, LMAO. Yes! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Hell yeah, buddy. Holy shit, hell yeah. That is the best news. That is the best fucking news today, man. I probably fucked that up, but it's fine. I don't even have alerts on this fucking screen. What am I doing? Oh my God. I gotta fix that. That's fine. Whatever. Blah, 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 blah. I will absolutely do that for you. I'll dig out some of my shit that's in boxes and I'll set up a temp shrine for Fortuna and get that shit sorted out. Fortuna has come through for me a few times, so I'm sure they'll do that for you as well. Oh my God, that's so awesome. That is so cool, man. I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad. I know you've been waiting so long. That's definitely better than my outcome. Oh, that's so great. I hurt my throat a little bit. Thank you. Gadget, you're awesome too. Oh, man. Oh, I really hope this is gonna happen for you. This is gonna happen for you. That's how we quote unquote manifest things. We don't talk about them like they might happen. We don't talk about them like they could happen. We're talking about them as if they have already happened. You are going to get this disability stuff sorted the hell out. You are going to secure it. You have secured it. You are happy. You are happy. You are independent. You are self-sufficient. You are going to be burping into my mic. You are going to succeed and you will be doing great. Man. Fuck yeah. Okay. I'm gonna calm down now. Oh, I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. That's so great. I'm so relieved. That's part of it. I am so relieved. Oh, where are the last 7 of these cats at? Where the hell are you? You little shits. Ooh, that looked like a hat, but it wasn't. Dang it. You changed it, a sharp and a minor, little minor and a sharp, little bit of groovy in the bottom, 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 up, 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 boom. Oh, I can get even better than that. I'm just riffing. I was thinking about recording my outro music last night, and I was looking for karaoke tracks, and with and without backing, because I was like, can I do my own backing? Can I and should I do my own backing? I can't play the music because I'm not that talented. I have a guitar. I know where it is. Have I practiced in a while? Hell no. Do I no longer have calluses on my little tippy fingies? Also no. But the voice will always be a good voice. That one got a lot of practice from a very young age. Let's see. Oop. Sneaky, sneaky, sir. Ah! Found the last water. Yeah! Got him! We got 6 kitty cats left. 6 of them. Where are they hiding? Where, oh where? We've been live for an hour and 16 minutes. An hour and 16 minutes. My brain hurts. That's a good thing though, right? When the brain hurts, that means that you're working the muscle. It's like it's a muscle, just like the rest of your body. If it hurts a little bit, it means you're using it. And when you start to get old, you should be using it more. And I'm starting to get old. People are like, no, you're not. Look at your face. You got a baby face. Listen, Linda. I was born in the 80s. If my radio is playing that music and calling it oldies, that means I'm old. I'm an old person now. Don't shit on that. Let me be old. It's okay. I don't feel old. I haven't felt old this entire time. I graduated high school in the early aughts. Most people, I've seen memes. Listen, I've seen memes that are like, I miss the good old days back in the 90s when people made fresh bread. Listen! Nobody made fresh bread in the 90s except our grannies, who were born 50 years earlier than that. Your local mom is not making fresh bread. Listen. Oh my god. Now she is because of Corona, but that's different. Most of us didn't know how to make bread until the freaking pandemic happened. I knew how to make bread. Me, because I love food. But that's because of that, not because I was taught how to do it. I had to learn too, from books and shit. I hope if somebody is like actually typing my responses and stuff in live time, they're listening to me and they're doing this. I hope you're laughing a lot, my guy. I hope I make you laugh. I hope you're having a great day. If it's really a computer, then fuck you. I don't care. But that was one of the many jobs I had, was transcription. I did transcription when I lived in DC for a little bit, and then I did transcription when I moved here, but it was a different kind of transcription. I had to hear a person talking in my ear and use voice to talk, which is more accurate, than if I were to type it myself. But they tested my typing speed to make sure that I could type it myself if the voice to text got it horribly wrong, which often happened. But I also hated when I would have to do calls for people where they would be listening, they were like on hold for something, and the on hold messages would repeat every 2 to 3 minutes. Just going on and on and on. It was so repetitive, and I had to say it every single time. Every single time. I was so bored. In those moments, the ADHD was like, you need to burn this building down. You need to attack the cause of your boredom with full force. Unencumbered. This is not fun, or is it entertaining? Come on. Only 6 more. Why is it so easy and then it becomes so hard? I want to know. First you can find them and it's so fast, and then the last 6 and you're like, where are they? Son of a bitch. Can I go left, right? Will it let me go left, right? Okay, good. Might have to go through it a little bit more slowly. Yes, she did. Ooh, found one. If you go slowly, she'll enjoy it more. That is not true. See, and the thing is that I know this is just the first level. It's gonna get harder. That's also what she said. It is going to get more difficult. It's going to be more difficult to find all these fucking cats in the further levels. I know they're at least following laws of physics and not just randomly throwing cats in places where they couldn't naturally get. So I'm trying really hard to scan with my eye sockets the places where cats could possibly get according to the laws of science. I tried really hard to make that sentence not sound like it could be made into a "that's what she said." And I still didn't succeed, I don't think. That was a double negative, but I don't care. La, 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 la. Da-da-da-da-dum. Doo-doo-doo-doo. We looking for all the cats up here. And can we find the cats? No, dear. Where we going to find them? I sure as heck don't know. I'm gonna change the category of the game for a little while. Cats in Cozy Town. We love ourselves indie games. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Indie games made by indie developers and published by independent publishers. That's cool. All the hard work that you do, we really think it's great. Keep doing that thing that you do. Boo boo. This fucking destroys me. Why does it look like that? I have never seen a chimney look like that ever. Explain. They gotta be lying. There ain't 5 more cats. They're just fucking with me. I thought maybe she counted, but I guess not. Sandwich. This bench? This one right here? Or somewhere else? If they're purple, that means I found them. I'm looking for the ones that are not purple. When I click them and they become purple, that means I got them. There was an orange, black, and white cat in the same areas. Yeah, no, she's the, it tells you how, about the level, basically. They should be similar to the background in color. They shouldn't have any color aside from having an outline. I'll try if I can find one. So like this fish, if I clicked this fish, it would turn purple. Yeah, I know. That's why it's hard. I have 5 to go and I can't find them. They're doing it. Been looking for a while now. Because that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Because they're statues, they're not actual cats. But these little boogies do. Here's the thing, they're gonna be somewhere really super obvious, and I'm gonna feel like an absolute tool for not being able to have seen them sooner. I already know it. No, but I plan to later. I definitely would like to. Yeah, it's on my wish list. Although now, I don't know. A little intense, to say the least. No, I don't know if I want to now. I don't know if I want to now. Alrighty, my head hurts. I think we need to pause this. It'll let me. Motherfucker. Really? That's good to know. It's because somebody did get hit by a train, so it's not like I'm gonna not have that experience. Motherfucker. Why is it all the ones in the cricks? That's just not fair. Nah. Stupid. Seriously, out of the 5 of those, 4 of them were little crooky ones like this where they were tucked way into the freaking corners, and then there was the one with the flower on its face. Oh, is that it? I thought there was more than that. Well, there you go. That's why there wasn't any sort of escape or whatever. I probably will actually come in and get this later, because it's not that much. So eepy. Eepy. Yeah, the traveling cats people, they've got all these different cats hidden in places. And they're all like $1 a piece for the most part. One of them, cats hidden around the world, is 1,500 cats. So I'm assuming it's like a collection of literally all of the other ones. Paris, Italy, Bali, Maple Hollow, Jingle Jam, Georgia. I feel like hidden object games, this is a great little one. This one specifically being free to play. I'm having the one DLC as part of the cat safe or cat awareness thingy, is what it was part of. Whee! Oh, the brain is very sleepy, eepy, and squishy. I think I'm going to put a brief few minutes of stop. Might do some invento, but you know what? I'm just really tired. Let me see. Yeah, we're gonna go see Drifty. So we'll be back in a few more hours to do our nighttime sleepy ASMR bedtime stories. And I hope you'll join me when we do. If you're watching this after the fact, remember to drop me a follow or a sub. And if you're watching this on YouTube, maybe like it, subscribe, maybe comment. Any engagement will appease the gods of the algorithm. Remember to take care of yourself. If you haven't already, take your meds, drink some water. If you're able to. Yeah. if you're able to go outside and get a big, deeper breath of air, please do that as well. And if you have a fuzzy loved one, make sure to give them a kiss on the forehead.